any substance or supplement that's used to enhance memory or other cognitive functions.
I'm Dr. Jennifer Lee. I'm a board-certified dermatologist, and I specialize in all things skin-related. So I love the Serye Exfoliating Scrub and Mask. This is a really special product. It's a dual-action, 2-in-1 scrub plus mask. So it has the ability to gently exfoliate your skin, but it also has ingredients that help fight environmental and pollution, stressors on the skin. I brought it with me abroad when I was traveling through China, and we were walking around the city all day long, sunscreen, grimy, feeling like the city pollution. So I actually use the Scrub Plus mask every night before going to bed. Never felt overly dry. It felt great, actually. I couldn't wait to use it every night. The Scrub Plus mask beads are really, really fine. I usually do it in the shower and kind of do this circular motion. I pay closer attention to like my T-zone, around the nose, my chin where I always break out. Then you rinse it off and your skin feels really smooth and silky. The Scrub Plus mask can also be used for the mask capability. This could be part of maybe like your weekend self-care routine, or if you just feel like you want a deeper cleanse. I think by leaving the mask on for a longer period of time, it allows the charcoal, the clay-based ingredients to really soak in and have time to bind to pollutants and help purify the skin. The Scrub Plus mask is the ultimate multitasker that I personally love, and I think to have 2-in-1 is awesome.
The healthiest, most energetic, most youthful you is right here, in your cells. They're coated with the power to create vibrant health. We've learned how to nourish them with good food and good nutritional supplements. But did you know that as your cells work for you and fight for you in countless astonishing ways, they're communicating? So, what if you could speak this cellular language? What if the next generation of nutritional supplements could signal your body to be its best? In short, what if you could talk to your cells? Think about it, because now you can, with intelligence, only from USANA.
This is a cell. Pretty simple, right? But you'd be amazed by how much energy and power this one cell requires to function. And it takes billions of these hard-working cells just to keep your heart pumping each and every day. In fact, because the very fabric of your entire body is made up of trillions of power-hungry cells, it's easy to see why maintaining proper cellular energy is so important. That's why your body produces coenzyme Q10, a vitamin-like substance critical for generating the energy your cells need. But as you age, your production and absorption of CoQ10 naturally declines and may further decline with the use of some statin drugs or if your diet doesn't include meat or seafood. Over time, low levels of cellular energy can be detrimental to your overall health, including your heart, liver, and brain. That's why you need USANA's Coquinone 30, a highly absorbable CoQ10 supplement to power your cells and help you feel youthful, healthy, and energized. Coquinone 30 is delivered in one convenient soft gel capsule and is clinically shown to optimize delivery of CoQ10 to the bloodstream. Not only that, Coquinone 30 outshines the competition by including alpha-lipoic acid, a super antioxidant that helps support healthy function of the mitochondria, the power plants within each cell. Fused with CoQ10, alpha-lipoic acid helps to revitalize your cells and keep you feeling young at heart. USANA's Coquinone 30, the most convenient, most effective way to support your body's cellular energy production. So join the millions of people around the world, including over 700 elite athletes who have trusted their health to the worldwide leader in personalized nutrition, USANA.
Meet your ethics and education team. We work across the globe to help you create an ethical USANA business and share your story with the world. When you started with USANA, you received the policies and procedures tailored to fit your market. They detail appropriate income, lifestyle, and product claims and best practices for selling. Our team has compiled these resources so you can quickly and easily find the information you need. USANA operates with integrity and excellence, and our team monitors online retailers to protect independent business owners and the USANA brand. We work with the USANA business owners to help align their message with our standards to ensure the foundation of a successful ethical business. We bring the USANA policies and procedures to life on social media and the Hub through comics, videos, and colorful graphics. Participate in discussion and contest on our Facebook page and other social media channels. You can also access important training materials and our learning management system on the hub under Ethics and Education in the training section. As your partner in business, we are here to help. You're driven in your entrepreneurial goals, and we hold ourselves to the same standards. Send us a message at ethics@usanainc.com anytime you have questions about operating your business.
Malnutrition is the world's #1 health threat. It destroys opportunity, ravages communities, and kills. It's time to make a difference. Everyone should have access to quality nutrition. The USANA Foundation approaches its mission to seal and end the cycle of world hunger through its Nourish, Equip, Solve strategy. Provide consistent nourishment to individuals and families for them to build lives full of hope and potential. Equip. With local partners and experts in the communities, long-term solutions are being implemented for communities to build their own food independence. Solve. Sustainable solutions can only be successful with sustained effort at the local level. The USANA Foundation works with a global network of 500,000 plus USANA associates to champion hunger-related causes around the world, identify needs in their communities, and serve at home and abroad. The USANA Foundation. Donate today.
It's time to make a difference. The USANA Foundation is part of our mission to include everyone to the healthiest family on earth. This is how we give back. The USANA Foundation provides immediate and long-term global relief for those in severe need, leading a network of community-driven partnerships to nourish, equip, and eliminate hunger throughout the world. And as the pandemic affected nearly every country on the planet, our mission to end malnutrition and world hunger became way more challenging. But we won't let that challenge hinder us. From our goals, our mission, as a global family, our impact is significant. Right, Karen?
That's right, Kinito. Because of this ever-increasing need, the USANA Foundation has launched its Garden Towers project. It is a simple but powerful solution that provides sustainable, nutritious food for people all over the world. Made from a long-lasting, durable material, each tower can hold up to 120 plants and can be harvested all year round for many years. A full-grown USANA garden tower can provide 5 or more nutritious meals a week for a family of 6. It uses 30% less water than a traditional garden and can even be a source of income to these families.
Sometimes, it's the simplest things when done greatly that truly make a difference. And what a difference we can make if we do this collectively. Donate to the USANA Foundation's sustainable programs, or add one garden tower donation to your auto order.
Of course, you can always lend a helping hand and serve or volunteer. You can reach out to USANA Philippines marketing team. Filipinos have generous hearts for service and volunteerism. We give more because we have been through a lot ourselves. Let us show the whole USANA-verse our strength and our hearts. Together, let's end malnutrition. You're not just giving,
you're empowering lives. Donate to the USANA Foundation today.
There are 4 ways to give to the USANA Foundation. Global Meal Relief. You can provide emergency food relief to those suffering loss, tragedy, and extreme malnutrition until long-term solutions can be executed. Sustainable food programs. Empower and equip individuals to create long-lasting sources of nutritious food. USANA Nutrition. Distribute USANA premium supplements and alternative sources of food with higher levels of nutrients to those suffering extreme malnourishment. Serve. Join a team of passionate individuals who seek out, serve, and provide lasting support for charities and partnerships within their communities.
Are you ready to defy the odds? So are we. Hang on, and together we'll find the ways to thrive in the most odds-defying ways. It's here, what you need for the best life possible. Welcome back to Flex Na, the USANA web Serye episode 2. Okay, you're here for 3 reasons. To be happier, to be better, to be healthier. Your search begins and ends right here. But times are different. What used to be easy isn't so easy anymore. What used to be possible seems a bit impossible. What to do? Defy the odds. Doesn't matter if you're a baby boomer or Gen X or Y or even Z. Think about it. This pandemic leveled the playing field. You got the same devices, the same time, the same techniques. What can make you different from the rest is your commitment to defy the odds, right? To embrace the potential of technology, to expand your social network, to enrich your product knowledge, to maximize your work-from-home time management. Lockdown? No face-to-face? Tech issues? No sweat. Against any challenge, all obstacles, every problem, have that one winning strategy. Defy the odds. Learn how today with the best minds, motivating mentors, and inspiring rank advancers. Happier, better, healthier. 100% committed to defy the odds, to achieve the best life possible. Stop searching. You found it. Your pathway to the best life possible begins here. The USANA web Serye Day 2 starts now. Now, say it like you mean it. Flex Na! It's your password to the best life possible.
To my web Serye subscribers, welcome back to Defy the Odds Flex Na episode 2. two. I hope that yesterday's episode opened your hearts and minds to the many possibilities, even under the most difficult of circumstances. Today has so much more in store for you. But before anything else, remember to watch out for those QR codes that will pop up every now and then throughout our episode. Be sure to screen cap it and fill up the necessary details in order to qualify for the USANA Twister board. You know, if you want to sex a body, curve a body, this is what you need, a twister board. We are giving away 300 of these, so keep tuned in and don't blink, all right? Today we've got an exciting lineup of segments in our web Serye, so make sure that you watch out for that QR code once again and keep your eyes on that screen. You'll be hearing the right words of support and motivation from your leaders. Witness the pride of our special awardees when they receive their recognition. Listen in and learn from a master of motivation, our USANA brand ambassador, Francis J. Kong. Plus, you get to see the very entertaining entries showcasing the talents of your fellow associates, among others. So, ihanda nyo na yung pang screenshot nyo. It's action-packed and guaranteed to sustain your interest throughout our episode. It's going to be a combination of fun, learning, and feel-good moments today. Are you ready for that? I need to know. I need to feel that readiness in my laptop. I need to see all of the likes, the hearts, the wows, the comments. Please let me know. And of course, if you have a shout out, I might read your name later on. As YouTube sensation, a small Laude would say it, of course, no bashing, it's for fun. And to start this episode on a happy note, someone very special is joining our web serie from abroad. He says nothing can ever stop him from taking the opportunity to connect with all of you. No matter how busy he is, he always has a special place in his heart for the associates from the Philippines. After all, you've shown how USANA can grow to impressive scales and continue to be a model for the rest of the USANA global family. It's a pleasure to have on this web serie Mr. Jim Brown, the president of USANA Health Sciences.
Thank you for inviting me to come here and speak today. Now, I want to talk about defying the odds in business. There's really three topics: being resilient, adaptability with goals, and your why. Now, when I talk about resilience, my definition is your ability to bounce back from obstacles. It's really mental toughness, right? Things are always going to change, and it's your responsibility, especially for yourself and your team, to be able to adapt and keep moving forward. What sometimes can happen when things change is people come back into themselves and they're not able to get past that change. Really look at it as an opportunity to continue to grow. That change and being resilient with the change is what makes USANA strong. We're always at the corporate level, changing and trying to be, resonate throughout USANA in each of its markets through change. Now, adaptability with goal settings and basically personal accountability. When I talk about goals, my expectation from my team is they set annual goals. But what we don't want to do is set them so strong that there's no way to change through the year. You get things that are thrown at you, like the pandemic, for example, is a great example of something that changed. We went back and reset our goals. So again, you want to set goals annually, but throughout the year you want to check those goals to make sure you're progressing and doing and growing and hitting the goals, or changing those goals to make sure they still represent what you want to be. And then personal accountability. I think that's one of our greatest strengths in the corporation as a culture, is the fact that we don't need a mentor or leader to tell us if we're winning or losing. We're personal accountable to our goals, and we just know that. Now, one thing I talk about is what I call the mirror test when it comes to personal accountability, and that's looking in front of a mirror and seeing what you see back. Now, of course, you see yourself, right? It's a mirror. But the reality is, what do you see from personal development? Is that person in the mirror perfect and they don't have anywhere to grow? I think if that's what you see, then you're really not doing the mirror test. What you want to do is have the mirror test where you find some things that make you a better person and you work through those with your goal setting. So make sure when you're setting your goals, you set corporate or business goals, and you set some personal goals as well. And then the why. And why is the why important? The why to me is what keeps you going all the time. So my why that I talk about, really when I first joined the company 15 years ago, was a very business why. I came in as a vice president and I wanted to move up the corporate ladder, make a bigger impact, but as well make more money to be able to provide for my family. So that was where I started 15 years ago. Then 5 years later in that journey, my son was born. He's 10 now, Brandon. And my why changed. Of course, I still wanted to be able to provide for my family, but time management became even bigger. So I wanted to provide both financially, but I also wanted to provide from a resource of being there with him. I want to make sure in the mornings I see him before he goes to school, and at night I spend time with him, maybe helping with homework before he goes to bed. So there's more than just providing personally from a financial side. It's the whole big picture is very important to me now. And that's why the other part of it, and it's a good example, is your why can change. So you know what your why is now. It could be completely different in 5 or 6 years. I was talking to Kevin Guest about the why, and he gave me an example. It was really in the Philippines, where some leaders have kind of slowed down and become stagnant, and they were struggling with their why, because their why was to become successful with USANA, and they'd actually done that. So now what's next? And they changed their why to be more as a leader and have their team become successful. So they wanted to concentrate on the people within their organization for them to lift up and be very financially successful and be, you know, a positive force for USANA. And that change of the why really got them back into the business and moving forward. So again, I'm here and I talked about defying the odds, 3 points: resilience, adaptability, and your why. Defy the odds. Flex na.
O, diba? Galing pa sa kanya, flex na daw, and that's coming from your president, and who wouldn't be proud of all that you have accomplished? Just by being a part of the USANA family, you show just how proud you are of this business that's helping create the healthiest family on earth. Now, let's talk about winning. Everybody loves to win. You know the feeling, right? That moment when all that you have worked for so hard is recognized. There's nothing like that feeling. You feel so affirmed, as if everything you did was so worth it. It's addictive, I'm telling you. You've already taken that first step towards that feeling by being a part of the USANA family and being right here at this moment. I know. Some of you have doubts and think, I'm not sure if this is the right thing for me. It's too hard. Well, that's what this web serye is about, to erase those doubts by saying defy the odds. And that is exactly what some of your co-associates have done, because they did. They are being recognized as top associate enrollers, top PC enrollers, and top pace setter creators. From where I sit, it means they have managed to convince others that USANA is the way to go, and they are the best at doing so. So shall I introduce them to you? I'm sure that you know them. Get your phones ready just in case you want to take that screenshot and say congratulations online. Let's do it. An amazing convincer, if there is such a word. I mean, if you are able to convince others to be a part of USANA and for them to be active throughout the year, then you are truly deserving, Yan. You are truly deserving of an award, and that's what they get, your top associate enrollers. Rank 3, Bronze Director, Radi Olimpo. Rank 2, Diamond Directors, Mary and Guido Apares. Rank 1, Diamond Directors, Engineer Tony and Chepo Cabardo, RPH. Congratulations to you guys. Taking it a step further are those who have managed to nurture the USANA careers of associates who who have become preferred consultants active throughout the year. That is so impressive. I am telling you, that's not easy. Maybe you can follow their footsteps as well. Here they are. Our top PC enrollers. Rank 3 Gold Director, Jochi Yanto. Rank 2 Ruby Director, Maria Rita Baltazar. Rank 1 Emerald Directors, James and Katrina Notarte. You know, that last couple I actually know personally. I got to host their wedding. Super suerte naman. Some are just more nurturing than others, like our top pace setter creators. Think about how good you must be to sponsor associates. Those are truly quality recruits, and we are recognizing those who have the eye for spotting quality prospects. Let's meet them. Top pace setter creators. Rank 3 Ruby Director, John Michael Carlos. Rank 2 Gold Director, Doc Jules Arojado. Rank 1 Diamond Directors, once again, Engineer Tony and Chepo Cabardo, RPH. Congratulations once again to our awardees. Special awards, that's what these are called, the next ones at least. And I think that's so appropriate given how special their work has been. They helped grow USANA even more, and that's fantastic effort. Props to them. Virtual applause, everyone. Applause, applause. That is talent, right? But I know that there is another kind of talent here at USANA, more the performing kind. And over the many months of different lockdowns, it's just a relief to be dancing, right? Don't deny it. I know you got the moves, as if you're not on TikTok. Kitang-kita ko naman dyan. I'm a Facebook and TikTok stalk you guys later on. Well, the producers of this web Serye, I mean, your friends at USANA head office, thought it would be nice to showcase those talents. Yesterday, we launched the new USANA Digestive Enzyme product. Remember this? Super important. Leading up to it, many of you joined in the contest in the form of a dance challenge inspired by this product, which is, by the way, now available. So go grab yours right. I'm actually keeping this later. So he said, submit your entries, and those that garner the most engagement after posting on your socials get to qualify, and the top 8 will be shown today, right in this webcast. The final winners will be determined by a Viber poll with the QR code of USANA Philippines Viber community. But just to be sure, here is the QR code for this contest. Don't confuse that with the other QR code contest, okay? This is different. All right, got it? Okay, so I'm eager to show you the first 4 entries that made the cut. Will they emerge among the final winners? Let's see if they will flex na. Starting with the USANA sharer, Alpe Bucaron.
All right, now check this out. About to drop some science on all of y'all. You see, it's about nutrition. So pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kinda naughty. Like an episode of CSI, chalk lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. See, there's a battle going on inside of me because of my lifestyle. Hey, yo, I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. Ain't taking sabbaticals, breaking all their brass knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town with my big shotty badge, gunslinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loading just for my protection. Capping all the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with antioxidants, going cellular, vitamins and minerals, making me sweet. Check it out. I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me, yeah.
Everybody singing with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got a new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
Everybody can see.
I got USANA in me.
Aba, parang masarap makipag-gym with Alpe, ha? He does the Zumba, he does the workouts, may transition pa. I love it. I love the energy. Now, here is our second contender, USANA builder Christian and Fajardo.
All right. Now check this out. About to drop some science on all of y'all. You see, it's about nutrition. So pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kinda naughty. Like an episode of CSI, chalk lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. See, there's a matter going on inside of me. Because of my lifestyle, hey yo, I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. Ain't taking sabbaticals, breaking all their brass knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town. With my big shot and badge gun slinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loaded just for my protection. Capping all the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with antioxidants, going cellular, vitamins and minerals, making me sweet. Check it out. I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me, yeah.
Everybody singing with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got a new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
Everybody can see.
I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me, yeah.
Everybody singing with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got a new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
Everybody can see.
I got USANA in me.
Feel ko yung ganyan-ganyan poses nila. I wanna learn those poses. Like, girls, pareho kayo na kayo sana because the energy is all up there. So, give it up for that USANA builder right now. We have a USANA believer, Mark Ron de Guzman.
All right. Now check this out. About to drop some science on all of y'all. You see, it's about nutrition. So pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kinda naughty. Like an episode of CSI, chalk lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. See, there's a matter going on inside of me. Because of my lifestyle, hey yo, I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. Ain't taking sabbaticals, breaking all their brass knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town. With my big shot and badge gun slinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loaded just for my protection. Capping all the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with antioxidants, going cellular, vitamins and minerals, making me sweet. Check it out. I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me, yeah.
Everybody singing with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got a new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
Everybody can see.
I got USANA in me. Every single day when I roll out, now my AM packet and I stroll out. Shake it like it's Nutra Meal, shake it, shake it. Now I'm on my game as I go out. Wait, hold up, I almost forgot. What? Gotta bring it back before I hit the spot. Right. Foul makers definitely stopping on my list. Gotta get my fatty asses from the power of the fish. Okay, here's the situation. Somebody that I knew had a regulation complication. Irritation led to medical evaluation. Finally the culmination. Fibrogy's the revelation. Now I feel like a brand new me. Pro-flabbing off a pussy, yeah, it's got to be. All this in my body that you just can't see. I told you before, I got USANA.
I got USANA in me, yeah.
Believe na believe ako sa'yo, Kuya Ron or Mark Ron. Actually, hindi lang siya nag-flex ng moves, nag-flex pa siya ng biceps sa kanyang sando. Oh my gosh! Whew! Okay. Good luck to you. Virtual applause for USANA builder Ray Mark. Masiglat, our next contender.
All right. Now check this out. About to drop some science on all of y'all. You see, it's about nutrition. So pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kinda naughty. Like an episode of CSI, chalk lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. See, there's a battle going on inside of me because of my lifestyle. Hey, yo, I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. Ain't taking sabbaticals, breaking all their brass knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town with my big shot and badge gun slinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loaded just for my protection. Capping all the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with antioxidants, going cellular, vitamins and minerals, making me straight. Check it out. I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me, yeah.
Everybody sing it with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
And everybody can see.
I got USANA in me.
Isa pa tong nagsasando, flex na flex, my gosh! Actually, guys, I have a question. Can you let me know in the comment section? Kumukuha naman ako ng USANA vitamins eh. Di naman ako marunong sumayaw. Parang all of the people who are joining in this contest, they're all like pro dancers. Maybe next year. Flex na indeed. Did you guys vote for your favorite? Because remember, you have to do so in order for them to win. Engage for them to win. But remember, there are 4 more entries waiting to flex their talent. And speaking of flexing, I'm sure that at USANA, there's been so many exciting people who have talked about success or how to succeed. I learn a lot from these people, and I often search for their YouTube channels to get inspired or to get over a bad day. Sometimes, podcast while I'm driving, brushing my teeth, just to get me in the mood. And it is your lucky day today because on our web Serye, today we have someone who I've always admired. He's got an endless reserve of wisdom. I'm clicking, you know what? I will check it out here on this link for you guys to get some incredible insights. I hope that you guys can see it right now. Together with Executive 2-Star Diamond Director Rajnish Sogi, Executive 3-Star Diamond Director Ross Ann Recalde, and Executive 5-Star Diamond Director Jonalyn Blanco. And of course, our very own Brand Ambassador Francis J. Kong. Terrific combination, right? I was about to say conversation because that's coming up right now. Yes, it's coming up right now. I'm so excited. Here's his webcast conversation naman. Enjoy.
I'm always happy to be with the USANA family, and thank you very much for having me with you. And there's just a couple of things I want to share with you. Meron tayong konting kwentuhan, meron tayong katanungan, and it's very important that we get to the core of learning, especially during these very moments that are very crucial for all of us. So my question now is this. Have you ever watched an action movie? Yung bang leading character, grabe, umaakyat sa tabi ng isang glass building. I mean, all the device he has in his hand electronically, and the one of the devices failed to work, And then there he was. Everybody holds their breath. What's going to happen to him? He's going to fall down. And then at the back of my mind, we're thinking, hindi, bida yan. Hindi naman mamamatay yan eh. And then have you ever watched movies wherein this superstar action movie actor jumps from one plane to another habang lumilipat and everything, o kaya cars crashing over each other and then jumping over the bridges, pagkatapos yung bang in between mid-air, and then this superhero na artista na super action star, sinagip nga ngayon yung taong nasa peligro and then save the heroine in mid-air, and then they spend life happily ever after. You know what? Every time you watch action movies like this and you kind of think, teka muna, itong mga actions na to, they defy the law of physics. So, well, you want to be entertained and you want to watch all these action and movies and happening right in front of you. Why is it so interesting? You know why? Let me tell you why. Because as you take a look at all these happening, they defy the odds. In other words, when everything is against them, they manage to twist themselves out, fight themselves out, jump themselves out in those difficult situations, and then they went through the situation, huh? They don't escape the situation. They go through those events, and then they emerge being champions and heroes. Well, we might say, action movie yan. Hindi naman totoo yan. But what about business? Pagdating sa buhay, you cannot defy the law of physics. And yet, it is through the law of physics that we apply certain principles that are needed in order for us to navigate these challenges and all these difficulties that you and I are going through. Let me give you an example. You know, with COVID-19, the lockdown of our economy, which virtually medyo restrictive na ngayon ang ating people-to-people presentation, yung mga coffee shop meetings na yan, medyo nawala. Yung bang training our people, support and so on. I love it every time that USANA invites me to speak kasi grabe, dynamic, nandiyan yung energy, feel na feel mo. At ang napakaingay ng mga tao dyan. And that's what gives it a lot of excitement. And then all those things are gone. So, the question now is, how do we defy the odds? How are we gonna use the law of physics na magiging successful pa rin tayo even in the midst of difficult times and challenges? Well, physics teach us. Kung malakas ang benta, very successful yung taong yan, it doesn't happen just like that magically. It is a result of process. Yung pong process na yan requires incremental successes, marginal wins, and then they begin to push it forward, build it forward, and then they begin to build cumulative advantage. And then they get themselves to that unique position at pagkatapos nandyan na, strategic na sila, and then they begin enjoying the good results and the favorable outcome of what they've been doing. Ang term po sa physics is called momentum. And then, kahit walang COVID yung iba naman ay hindi na nakakaranas ng success. In fact, nakifail na yung success nila, nawawala na yung mga gains nila nung araw. Bakit po? Hindi na sila nagtutulak hindi na sila nag-momentum. And so they're relying on another law of physics called inertia. Ang ibig sabihin ng inertia, may force, may movement. Pero pag pinabayaan mo, di ba, inertia one day will stay at rest. Kaya they don't even need a crisis to put them in that situation. So, why is it that we have the same economy, we have the same crisis, we are living in the same nation, and yet certain people now begin to gain cumulative advantage, and then they're even growing their business? How? Bakit kaya nila? And why is it that a lot of other people seem to not have been practicing the same laws of physics and the same ideas in order to help them through their business? Ito pong event na ito ay napakahalaga. Why is that so? because this is where we get to learn from those people who actually now are gaining advantage, continuous movement, gaining incremental successes, getting marginal wins, building cumulative advantage. At ang, well, you know this very well, ang pinakamabisang na sales approach is through testimonial. Pero ito po ay manggagaling dun sa mga taong nandiyan sila. Sila yung nakra-practice. Sila yung bumabanat. Sila yung tunay na action stars. Right in the middle of seemingly odds that are against them, and yet they defy the odds, and then they get good results. So, this is a moment when we can be learning from them. Marami kasi mga nagtuturo, puro teorya. Yung magbabasa lang ng libro, kokopyahin yung materialis ng ibang speaker, pagkatapos tinuturo as if they're so good with it. And we can learn from them naman, sa totoo lang. Pero iba talaga kung kasama natin sa industriya. Sila na ngayon talaga ang pwede mong sabihin, right in the middle of the action. Yung kanilang ikwekwento ay walang sinabi po yung mga libro at mga teorya because they're actually there in the trenches, fighting there in the foxholes, and then experiencing real-life events. And that's what we're going to be hearing from. These are the people who are the action heroes. They defy the odds. They can now teach us, and they're so generous and kind, to share with us their secret sauce, their recipe, their technique, kumbaga kung fu yan, or the actions. And then we're going to be learning from them. Kaya, there will be questions. We're going to be asking them, and then they will tell us their story, and all of us will only become better by learning from them. I have a very important question, and I personally really would like to know the answer. How are you able to pivot, adapt, change to this different environment and continue to present and sell through virtual means? I mean, we now miss those physical in-person contact, and yet you're able to do what you're able to do. We need to learn from you and to hear your secret sauce.
We have highly in-demand products and the whole system is already set up. They already have an entire team that would back them up the very moment they get signed up. Now, we also do not need to waste so much time and energy commuting to attend trainings. We also don't need to spend so much money bumili ng coffee every time we have to present to guests. You can do all that on Zoom no matter where you are at. So for me, this situation we are in right now is truly an upside. The situation has created a conducive environment for our growth in USANA. As entrepreneurs, we have to continue to capitalize on it and use it to our advantage.
I have a question. USANA is always a very dynamic and physical, intimate company, and the regular meetings have been very, very effective. Now that we cannot meet in person, how do you keep yourself and your people motivated? Similar to the olden days before COVID, yung bang andyan yung energy and everybody feels like, wow, I can't wait to get out of the room and start doing my thing. How are you going to be motivating yourself in this very difficult situation now, and how do you motivate your people? Share with us your secret.
Thank you, Mr. Francis. Honestly, it's not easy. Why? Because network marketing business is a relationship business. And it's much more effective kung personal siya, kung may personal touch tayo sa mga distributors natin. Well, first, di ba, you need to develop your leaders by giving them the right mindset.
Here's a question I want to ask you. What about training? We know in this industry, our people grow and they perform well when there's continuous training that we do about them. Diba? Now, here's the question. How do you train yourself to be a better leader? At pagkatapos, how do you train your people so that they can become better in what they do now that things and movements are all restrictive and then we're virtually virtual in almost everything we do. How were you able to accomplish that?
Thank you, Sir Francis. You know, being in USANA for 8 years, I see one of the most important values that a leader must have is having a growth mindset. So to become a better leader, we must train ourselves as hard as how we train our business associates. Reading is one, at least 30 minutes every day, joining online Zoom trainings, attending personal breakthrough training, and a virtual UPW with Tony Robbins. Learning a new skill over time allow us to adapt to the changing style of doing the business, like doing Zoom during meetings or presentations, or even attending training in which, through adapting into the new change, allow us to access more of the trainings and that enable us to learn from the different speakers around the globe. I taught them to become resilient and consistent, being able to withstand the challenges of times and being able to master one's emotion. For me, by that, you can be better at what you do.
So, this is Francis Call, and I hope that you are enjoying this session because these are things that we really need during these very difficult times. How to defy the odds. And now that you know, we can only become better as we embrace the same principles we have learned.
That was a great conversation. Didn't I tell you that it was going to be a great feature? I mean, you have all of these amazing people in one room. Thank you again to Raj, Rosanne, Jonalyn, and of course, the master, Sir Francis J. Kong. I hope you guys learned a lot from them because I definitely did, because I can apply it in so many ways in my business and my life. And like I said, it's not just for the business, but for a more positive outlook on life. Defy the odds? Yes, we can, 100%. Don't even think about it. Wait lang. I am getting a ton of DMs from you guys asking about the next batch of TikTokers. I mean, relax guys, we're getting to it. Ito na, okay? Remember, you guys have to take a snap of the Viber QR because the next 4 entries are coming up. And of course, engage with your favorites. Just to remind you, here is the QR code again. Okay, it's gonna be flashing on screens. And this is different from the game where you're going to be getting that twister, all right? Make sure that this is going to be ready for your engagement for our entries. Now, before my feed floods with even more DMs, here are our next entries. Let's see if they can do justice to the digestive enzyme theme. Napapasayaw ako agad. Let's watch the performance of Ruby director Yen Rhea Luyo.
Alright, now check this out. About to drop some science on all of y'all. You see, it's about nutrition, so pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kinda naughty. Like an episode of CSI, chalk lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. See, there's a battle going on inside of me because of my lifestyle. Hey, yo, I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. They taking sabbaticals, breaking out their brass knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town with my big shotty badge, gun slinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loaded just for my protection. Capping all the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with antioxidants, going cellular, vitamins and minerals, making me free. Check it out. I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me.
It's in me. Everybody sing it with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got a new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
Everybody can see.
ganda ng mga effects ni Ma'am Yen. And she has also a lot of fans coming from you guys, like Lee Gilbert Elemento saying, "Go Coach Yen." That's coming from our viewer from YouTube. And also here we have another fan saying, "Pak!" That's all she said, "Pak!" Coming from Rostel John Malagar Banaag saying, "Pak na pak." And of course, we have here saying, "Go Yen" from Nell Russell Monroy Asico. She even put a story in her video. That's really nice to see, diba? With the sayaw, may story pa talaga because that's her inspiration. Next, we have USANA sharer, Zaniel Esimos.
All right, now check this out. About to drop some science on all of y'all. You see, it's about nutrition. So pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kinda naughty. Like an episode of CSI, chalk lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. See, there's a battle going on inside of me because of my lifestyle. Hey, yo, I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. Ain't taking sabbaticals, breaking all their brass knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town with my big shiny badge, gun slinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loaded just for my protection. Capping all the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with antioxidants, going cellular, vitamins and minerals, making me free. Check it out. I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me, yeah.
Everybody sing it with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
And everybody can see.
I got USANA in me. Every single day when I roll out, now my AM packet and I stroll out. Shake it like it's Nutrimeal, shake it, shake it. Now I'm on my game as I go out. Wait, hold up, I almost forgot. Gotta bring it back before I hit the spot. Biomega's definitely stopping on my list. Gotta get my fatty acids from the power of the fish. Okay, here's the situation. So what did I do? Had a regulation complication. Irritation led to medical evaluation. Finally the culmination. Fiber G's the revelation. Now I feel like a brand new me. Pro-flabbing off because yeah, it's got to be. All this in my body that you just can't see. I told you before, I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah.
Si Zaniel ha, parang commercial talaga yung video nyo. I really like the transitions and so do our viewers. We have here Pete Calis Lasaka saying, "Go Coach Zaniel," and also Trixie Lee saying, "Woo! Zaniel, woo!" That's how I imagine her saying it. And of course, we have Yen Zadate saying, "Ang galing-galing naman ng ating mga contestants." Yes, super galing, but we are not stopping there. I am also excited with the performance of Ruby director Badet Cabico.
You see, it's about nutrition. So pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kinda naughty. Like an episode of CSI, chalk lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. See, there's a battle going on inside of me because of my lifestyle. Hey, yo, I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. Ain't taking sabbaticals, breaking all their brass knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town with my big shiny badge, gun slinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loaded just for my protection. Capping all the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with antioxidants, going cellular, vitamins and minerals, making me straight. Check it out. I got USANA in me.
I got USANA in me, yeah. And everybody can see, yeah. I got a new energy, I got USANA in me.
Everybody singing with me.
I got USANA in me.
Everybody feeling the beat.
I got USANA in me. I got new energy.
That's why I'm feeling complete.
And everybody can see.
I got USANA in me. Every single day when I roll out, now my AM packet and I stroll out. Shake it like it's Nutrimeal, shake it, shake it. Now I'm on my game as I go out. Wait, hold up, I almost forgot. Gotta bring it back before I hit the spot. Biomega's definitely stopping on my list. Gotta get my fatty acids from the power of the fish. Okay, here's the situation. So what did I do? Had a regulation complication. Irritation led to medical evaluation. Finally the culmination. Fiber G's the revelation. Now I feel like a brand new me. Pro-flabbing off because yeah, it's got to be. All this in my body that you just can't see. I told you
Badet ba yan? Akala ko si Shakira talagang... You don't need the twister, ma'am. Don't even join, ha? Because galing mo talaga mag-twist, eh. And also, ang galing talaga ng mga fans mo. Super dami nagsasabing, galing naman ni Mentor coming from Ayen Bulala. Also here, it's a yes for us, Ma'am B from Matthew Malinaw. And lastly, sabing, wow, super duper love it, Mentor coming from Rose Ann Lagare. So congratulations to all of our winners. We still have one more. Last but definitely not the least, we have Gold Director Gabs Alcantara.
Alright, now check this out. I'm about to drop some science on all of y'all. You see, it's about nutrition, so pay attention. Class is in session. Back in the day when I was young, it didn't matter at all. What I was putting in my body, it was kind of naughty. Like an episode of CSI, top lines and investigators calling me the perpetrator. She doesn't matter going on inside of me. Because of my lifestyle, I know I couldn't see. Free radicals acting like the cannibals. Ain't taking sabbaticals, breaking all their breast knuckles. Now I'm the new sheriff in town. With my big shot at ass gun swinging. Now you know I'm bringing, locking and loaded just for my protection. Capping up the radicals in rapid succession. Now I'm feeling extraordinary. Loaded up with these assholes. Go and sing every vitamins and minerals. Making me sweet, check it out. I got you started in me. Everybody singing with me. Everybody feeling upbeat. That's why I'm feeling complete. I got you sounding in me. Every single day when I roll out, now my AM packing and I stroll out. Shake it like a ritual, shake it, shake it. Now I'm on my game as I go out. Wait, hold up, I almost forgot. Gotta bring it back before I hit the spot. Bow makers definitely something on my list. Gotta get my fatty ass from the power of the fish. Okay, here's the situation. So what did I do? How to regulate your complication? Irritation of the medical evaluation. Finally the culmination. Poverty's a revelation. Now I feel like a brand new me. Clothes slapping on my face, yes, got to be. All this in my body, man, you just can't see. I told you before, I got you sorry.
Kung yung mga guys natin kanina flex na flex sa kanilang sando, si Ma'am Gabs, flex na flex ang abs. Oh my gosh. Even here, we have here Rosel Valeriano saying, Lavarn. Lavarn talaga. That is it. All 8. Scan those QRs. Dive into the USANA Philippines Viber community and engage, because at stake are 5,000 pesos worth of Sodexo GC for the 3rd placer, 10,000 pesos worth of GCs for the 2nd placers naman, and of course for the grand winner, they will be bringing home 15,000 pesos worth of Sodexo GCs. And not only that, all 3 winners will get their USANA fitness pack. How cool is... Sana sumali pala ako. How cool is that, honestly? And I'm sure that you are all social media savvy. Whatever generation you belong to, you got those social things down to perfection. Before it was only a hobby, right? Stalk lang ng ex, ganon, FB FB to update each other, IG to share photos, but now it's practically running our lives, and hopefully in a good way, yeah? Especially with no face-to-face interaction. I really wondered what your business was like at this time, relying on tech. And guess what? I found a group of associates who really had great insights on running an online business when you were so used to doing things offline. I'm sure it was so challenging, especially for those of you who were technology challenged. I admit, a little me sometimes, yes. So our guests for this webcast belongs to Gen Y, Gen Z, and they have a lot to talk about in terms of how they cope. In short, how they defy the odds. They're a great bunch of associates. Executive Goal Director Carol Falabi, Ruby Directors Dennis Alutaya, Ian De La Cruz, Mona Ampong, Mark Kutamora, and Dre Javier. Listen, you'll pick up so much from these young people. They're with Senior Sales Manager Joyce Ramalhosa in a segment we will call business in the new norm.
Hello, USANA family, the whole world. 2020 was indeed a challenging year for all of us, and yet we all thrive because we are in the health and wellness industry. Akala ng iba, no, 2021, this is it, eto na to, pwede nang lumabas, pwede na mag face-to-face presentation, pwede na tayo mag-gather sa events, pwede na mag-travel, mag-centering. Well, FYI, fake news lahat, no? Kasi as of now, hindi pa natin yun pwedeng gawin. But let me borrow Stephen Covey's words, no? We are not products of our circumstances, but we are products of our decisions. With all of these challenges, there are still people who have thrived and are thriving in this new normal that we call. And so tonight, we have invited these young entrepreneurs to really show us how they defy the odds and decided to work for success even if the odds are not on their side. So let's meet our guests, shall we? And to start, let's have our Ruby director, Mona Ampong from Samar. Hi, Mona.
So good evening, everyone. I'm Pong. I started part-time when I was 28 while working as a firefighter under Bureau of Fire Protection. I came across with USANA just to support a friend. And who would have thought that decision has rewarded me in supporting all my needs since then. I'll be turning 5 years na in this business, and masasabi ko lang talaga, USANA could be a way of life if we choose to.
So thank you, Pong, and I'll talk to you later. Now let's move on to our next panelist. We have Dennis Alutaya, our Ruby director.
Hello, USANA. Good evening. Bago ako mag-start sa USANA, ang nag-introduce sa akin ng business na to or opportunity na to, yung best friend ko. Napresenta niya ako and then kinabukasan nag-resign ako. 5 years na ako sa USANA, buti na lang napili ko tong opportunity kasi kung hindi, kawawa na dun pa rin ako sa duty field.
So thank you, Dennis. Let's now call our new Ruby director from Mindanao, from Davao. Let's call on Mark Anthony Cutamara. Hi, Mark.
Good evening, USANA Philippines. I'm 5 years in USANA. So before USANA, I'm a CPA by profession. I'm a tax consultant. I did USANA part-time for 2 years, and then I decided to give up my career to do USANA independent distributorship full-time because I can really see my future in USANA. I'm already 3 years working it full-time, and everything is good so far.
Very good, no? If everything is good. Okay, gusto natin yung mga good news na yan. And then, let's call on our next panelist. Let's have a lady with us, no? No other than Executive Goal Director, Carol Palabi.
Good evening, everyone. Losing both parents at a young age of 22, I was open in this e-commerce industry. And by the way, this is my first ever business because I realized that this is really something to thrive, especially now in the new normal. Gusto ko talagang mag-abroad. Before, that was my dream, but I realized na di na ako need magtrabaho sa abroad because I have my home office here, but I can go travel everywhere. So right now, I'm 7 years in USANA. A registered nurse by profession, pero ngayon full-time in the business, and I'm happy to be health coaching a lot of individuals all over the world.
Thank you, Carol. And now let's call on our Ruby director. From Metro Manila, we have Ian Kevin de la Cruz. Hi, Ian. Good evening.
Good evening, USANA Philippines. My name is Ian Kevin de la Cruz. I graduated in De La Salle University, Manila 4 years ago. I practiced my profession for 2 years as a licensed civil engineer, and then I was invited in this industry called network marketing. At first, I was kind of skeptic about this, but then when I checked it out, when I tried it out, it was really amazing. So I'm very proud, very blessed to be doing this USANA business for 2 years already.
Okay, we're also very proud to have you here, Ian, and to all the young bloods in our business. And last but not the least, let me call on our new Ruby director from Cavite. We have Dre Javier. Hi, Dre.
Hello, USANA family. First of all, I'd like to say hi to everybody who are watching us right now. I was a former human resource business partner and head of corporate events and communication for a leading BPO company for 5 years before I joined the business. When this was presented to me, I was so negative. But looking back, I realized I was meant to be part of USANA. And I'm just grateful that I have found my purpose here. I'm so thankful to God for this wonderful opportunity and looking forward for more amazing years.
Amazing indeed, Dre. No? So now you're very positive sa business. Now that you have met all our guests this evening, no, let us try to shed some light into some business challenges, if there are any. What are the challenges that you are now facing? Kung wala naman, how did the online shift benefited your business and personal growth?
Now, people are more adjusted to this online system. Digital platform as a way of making a living. It's actually proven na, right? It's really working. Mas nag-create ngayon ng equal field. You can expand anywhere, anytime. Mas nakita ko din na it really breaks the barrier when it comes to market reach.
Do you agree or disagree, Ian, Kevin? No? A lot of people right now also misses yung feeling na yung kausap ko, mas madali siyang mawala kapag ka-online. Is it true for you or do you also have a lot of benefits in online business?
Yes, medyo nakakamiss talaga yung nakakausap natin yung mga tao in person. Challenge naman na na-experience ko. Meron naman po, nagkasalita na ako, naka-mute pala ako, naka-off pala yung camera ko. It took a lot of practice para masanay po tayo dyan, no? Pero shifting sa online also benefited me. Tayo po ng mga nasa USANA ngayon, we want to help as many Filipinos as we want. So being able to adapt to this online setup, marami po tayong natutulungan mga Pilipino. Dati, sa malapit lang na mga lugar. Ngayon, we can actually help Filipinos outside of the country. We actually have associates in Canada, Singapore, sa mga probinsya na po. Marami rin pong benefisyong nakukuha yung mga ating associates when we actually shifted to the online setup.
My question to Carol, nag-iba ba yung way you do your business or nag-iba lang yung medium?
We were able just to stretch different options. Even before, diba, I always say that USANA is an online, offline industry that we can actually expand to different people. May mga challenges lang that is beyond our control. For example, yung even if you have provided, diba, the Wi-Fi, LTE, tapos biglang walang signal, walang kuryente, those are the things na kailangan kong i-adjust. But there are still a lot of options to maximize. May extra effort lang. Kasi iba yung kausap mo na face-to-face. And then ngayon, kahit magkausap lang tayo, there is still a little of stretch for you, especially for your teammates, para maramdaman pa rin nila na andyan ka pa rin, even in the comforts of your laptop or gadget.
My next question goes to Mark. Now, you've recently ranked advanced to Ruby. Can you compare the time when you ran for Gold or Executive Gold versus the time that you ran for Ruby? What can you say about that?
For me, mas madali yung nag-run ako ng Executive Gold kasi I'm more physical. I really miss the energy, the excitement, and you can really talk and connect to the people, like physical attributes of closing the sales. Way back 2019, where I ran my Executive Gold, we do our trainings in function rooms, in offices, or in big gym. The excitement is very contagious and everybody is so motivated, inspired, and everybody are moving. The challenges when I ran for Ruby Directorship, which is this 2021, is building of connections to my prospects and to my team members and my leaders. There is also advantages because we were able to expand our market reach. So we have new international market, but I'm more into energy kasi. So I miss those things.
Next question is for Dennis. Now, Dennis, so since sinabi ni Mark na talagang iba yung feels ng face-to-face, iba yung feels ng nagkikita-kita, how do you feel that gap?
Parehas din kami. Pag minimit ko talaga yung person that time back, sobrang taas ng energy ko. Ngayon sabi ko, paano ko kaya iti-twist papuntang online yung energy ko? Via online o Zoom, talagang kinakausap ko one-on-one yung mga leaders ko. Kumusta? And then coffee. And then kung minsan, minimit ko sila in person. Pero mas madami yung online kasi mas marami ako sa US ng mga associate. Sobrang ganda talaga ng online sa ngayon.
I'd like to ask Jay, team bahay or team office? What side are you in and why?
For the admittedly, as of the moment, team bahay tayo. Big advantage for me personally is no traffic. And we can be more productive, having more time doing the business online. But if later on we'll be given the chance to gather again in the office, I would love to feel the energy. Alam mo yun, live na live tayo sa big room. So nakakamiss din. So for now, team bahay tayo.
This next question goes to all of you. What innovations have you done so that you can adapt to the new normal?
We were able to connect to other teams, and sometimes in their training, we are able to sit in. That adds up to new inputs and skills to our organization. With our team levels, we conduct this mini party. So just to connect everybody through online, we do production online and offline if possible. And I also make time to build connections and relationship offline if it's possible to the place.
We've created what we call an online worksheet monitoring. For example, since meron tayong mga associate abroad, they can just update kung natapos na nila yung certain task. Then we have what we call a book reading session for personal development. Dito ako mas natutong magbasa ng libro. At the same time, nagkaroon din kami ng productivity time. Tawag namin doon is 8 a.m. club. We have what we call then yung round table na mentoring session. Lahat para maghahawak ng phone din. Meron tatawagin na downline, ganun, and iikot yun. So in just one setting, madami silang makakausap na mga coaches or mentors.
We utilize and maximize yung Zoom application. We don't just use it for meetings. Sometimes kapag may mga events, pare-parehas kami ng Zoom backgrounds, pare-parehas kami ng suot. Diba? Yung iba nag-dress up pa, yung iba nagme-makeup, ganyan. Interactive talaga siya. Meron kaming anniversary sa team. So lahat po kami doon. Meron mga nagpe-prayer, kumakanta rin sila para at least maramdaman pa rin po ng mga tao, ng mga associates, business partners na nag-adapt tayo to the new normal pero parang exciting pa rin pala. Sometimes also we use the Zoom application or yung mga ginagamit nating mga applications to watch live conventions. Sabay-sabay po kami nanonood niyan. May mga book reading sessions din po kami. It took a while but then slowly but surely naman lahat tayo nakakapag-catch up na.
Biruin mo yung that time nung nagsisimula ako nung back 2016-17, yung mga nakakausap namin na mga leader like kung sino may mga top income earner, that time hindi namin siya nakakausap one-on-one or sa training. Pero ngayon, sobrang dali na lang kasi pwedeng isang chat lang ng mga mentor and then another leaders na naman. At time, yung mga YouTube natin, ilan lang. Pero ngayon, ang dami na. Kung halimbawa, yung mga top income earners sa labas, napapanood mo na sila. Mga apps. Ngayon, hindi lang pala Messenger, Fiverr, may Telegram pala na kahit 200,000 na mga associates, pwede pala doon. Then the hub, yung auto-order, sobrang dali. Ang pinakamaganda po talaga is yung sa hub ng USANA. Nag-upgrade sila, USANA Corporate. Kumbaga, all around, pwedeng ma-offline, pwedeng mag-online. Ang bilis mag-twist kaagad nung corporate. Sobrang na-amaze po talaga ako sa USANA.
We wanted it to be really fun, easily adaptable, pero simplified. And di ba, we don't want to complicate a lot of things kasi malalayo na nga tayo sa isa't isa. We made this very simplified, automated system on trainings na plug and play na lang. First is level up trainings outside. Second, USANA events that are actually there. And third, and yung mga already existent na mga innovations, we just maximize it and simplify it.
We made ourselves more available and flexible with regards to time, but most importantly, we recalibrated really our mindset and our steps, our systems, and at the same time, make sure that everyone will plug in to every corporate event or anything that will add value to all our associates.
Di natatapos doon. Now, we always think of ways on how to spice things up. Like right now, let's play a game. I will be sharing some words that might strike something or an experience or a funny moment in your new normal life. Okay, so all you need to do is to click heart so that we know sino yung sasagot. So I have here 6 words with me. Tell us a funny moment or a trivia when you hear the word mute. Go. Okay, Pong.
After the presentation, so closing part na, hindi ako yung CEO. So parang na-mute kami. Nangyari din, naka-sign language lang kami doon. So hindi namin ma-mute yung sarili namin. And then yung CEO was not available. 1 to 2 minutes na naggaganon kami. And yung funny thing kasi, parang referral lang siya ng downline ko. Wala kaming connection sa Messenger. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya tatawagin. Diba? So yun.
Kapwa ko, mahal ko.
Yeah.
Yung mga pa-sign language. Thank you, Pong. Yan, dapat very conscious tayo kung sino yung host, yung co-host, and kailangan wag natin i-mute yung mga kasama natin sa team. Our next word, what comes into mind when you hear the word work from home? So, Dennis, yes.
Sobrang saya kasi ang dali na lang eh. Kumbaga, wow, sana ganito na lang lahat. Sabi ko, sana hanggang dulo, ganito na lang. Kasi sobrang nakasave ka ng energy, money, effort, pagising mo. Di ba? Parang, oh my God, diligo ka lang ng saglit, ayan na sa mesa. Hindi ka tulad nung that time, nung tipong kung ang guest mo nasa Bulacan, pupuntahan mo kung Paranaque ka, di ba? Pero ngayon, sobrang dali na lang talaga.
Pasok na pasok yung sagot mo. Now, let's hear someone kapag ka narinig niya ang word na rejection. Okay, Kevin, online na rin ba ang rejection?
There was this time na pa-closing na ako dun sa guest namin and hindi ko pala na-meet yung sarili ko. So parang nabanggit ko na mukhang hindi to magpo-pursue, mukhang rejected na to. So naunahan ko tuloy yung guest. It's very funny kasi hindi dapat niya malaman yun. Dapat sa sarili ko lang yun. Pero narinig niya. Nireject na po niya talaga ako. Kasi sabi niya, sinabi mo na nga na rejection. Sige, reject na ako.
Thinking out loud. Okay.
Naunahan na tuloy talaga.
So, lesson learned, mag-mute. Let's move on to the word virtual. Yes, Mark.
When we are conducting our health and freedom orientations, sometimes the prospects or the guests, nakikita natin yung kanilang mga positioning sa kanilang camera. Yung iba nakahiga, yung iba tulog na. Funny thing, there are sometimes, especially way back 2020, they are new to Zoom. So siguro hindi nila alam yung mute and video. So sometimes meron kaming naririnig na nag-uusap na couple, di ba? So naririnig namin yung pinag-uusapan nila. Sometimes naman, there are prospects na ma-attend sa mass presentation and then naliligo sila, nasa loob sila ng CR. So something na virtual world na nakakatuwa talaga siya.
Last two. Now let's hear it when you say the word Wi-Fi. What comes into mind? Go! Go, Dre!
Pag alam mo yung prospect mo may Wi-Fi, parang ang sarap makipag-usap. But pag ikaw naman ang nawala ng Wi-Fi, parang nakakataranta din, no? Kaya parang hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo, paano mo makakausapin to? And you find ways really to communicate and contact that person. So, I hope and pray that magkaroon tayo ng mas malakas na Wi-Fi siguro sa Pilipinas, di ba?
Yes, kapit kamay lang, no? Talagang pagdasal natin yung Wi-Fi, isa na yan sa mga hierarchy of needs. So, thank you, Jay. And I guess na isa na lang hindi pa sumasagot. What comes into mind, Carol, when you hear the word battery?
One thing I learned about thriving in the new normal is that kind of energy na never ending. The fact that everything is now just within reach, kailangan naka-full bat ka. Or, if parang feeling ko hindi ko kaya mag-full bat ngayon, I have to always bring my power bank. Diba? Sino na ngayon yung umaalis na walang power bank? Diba? Palagi na tayong pasiguro. And I think, in the deeper level of this business naman, I felt na tayo, mga leaders, tayo, mga business associates, we should always keep our power bank. Yung power bank mo, dapat it's something na ikaw talaga yung nag-i-imbibe ng happiness. Yung happiness at yung energy na nafe-feel mo sa isang grupo or sa isang event, yun din yung happiness and energy na dala mo. So I think it's something na we are full bat, and if ever naman hindi tayo full bat, there are still people na pwede tayong maki-charge.
Yeah, so charge lang, no? Walang bayad. But I agree, no, Carol, let's all be power banks to one another. No, not just sa mga teammates, but to all the associates, to all the guests, to all the prospects that needs us. No, in terms of motivation, of opportunities, of something we can offer. So right now, I'd like to say thank you to all our guests. No, let's all give a virtual round of applause. No, narinig niyo na naman yung word na virtual. So thank you, Pong. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Dre. Thank you, Carol. And thank you, Ian. Okay, and of course, thank you, Team Bahay. Kasi I know that you are talagang nakarelate, no? Nakarelate at kahit saan ka dyan, Team Bahay, Team Office, no? We are all one Team USANA. So let us all continue to think of ways how we can improve ourselves, our business, and our character. Because really, at the end of the day, it's still your business and you have to do it your way. So thank you to all our guests and continue to defy the odds. Thanks!
Nakakatuwa naman. Ang daming nakarelate sa ating mga guest speakers. So many here are saying, yes, I felt that. Yes, love it. And I'm sure that you found it interesting. Didn't I tell you you'll find it interesting? Yes, and I admire their generosity in sharing their experiences and their insights. That's really cool. Now, that's what I call a Flexna mindset. Proud to be USANA and to get you off and running with a Flexna mindset that will defy the odds. It's time to reveal the announcement that you've been seeing at the bottom of your screens. Yes, are you ready for this? USANA is having a flash sale. Yes, you'll want to take advantage of this. 31% off on October 29 at 10 a.m. One day only sale. Wow. Kaka-pressure ha? It's a flash sale only for Magnical D and Kokinon 30. Hurry up. Make sure that you go and get it because this will only last until supplies are available, okay? Remember, one day sale on October 29 starting at 10 a.m. That is tomorrow. So make sure that you mark that date and time on your calendars. Wake up really early, set your alarm clocks, log on and get ready to buy like there is no tomorrow. I'm talking about these things right here. Sale tomorrow, okay? Now, for now, I'm gonna ask you to take a deep breath, relax. Let's focus on voting for our digestive enzyme inspired dance number. Voting will end at the end of today's episode, and tomorrow we will announce the winner. So what you gotta do is get your phone, scan that QR code, and vote, vote, vote. Okay? Go vote, vote, and vote for your favorites. Don't you agree? Time is going by so quickly during this lockdown, just like how our web Serye episode 2 went by so quickly. But don't worry, we still have episode 3 coming up tomorrow, so you won't miss me too much. And like the past 2 days, it's jam-packed with segments that you will love and learn from. By the end of the 3-day web Serye, you can confidently say you have what it takes to defy the odds. Let's see what's in store for tomorrow, shall we?
Like me, you can defy the odds.
Sorry you guys. Wait, are we done? Oh my gosh. Ang bilis talaga. I can't wait for tomorrow. But for now, ciao. This is Z. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye guys.